welcome to my vlog. So today hubby and I are filming for the podcast for the first time. I'm just feeling kind of nervous, but let's see how it goes. Maybe I'll post behind the scenes, maybe not, I don't know. But you guys, tune in. Catch you later. And we're on. Put some background music. It can't be no lyric. There's a copyright. Alright. So we're here.
Yes.
Hey. Welcome to PodcastAvenue. We're God's first and we follow. So I'm Jessica.
I'm Brian.
This is my husband, Brian. But you guys can call me Jay. So I have some things lined up. Like, it's our first podcast. So this is just like my scripting that I have down and stuff. So you're listening to PodcastAvenue.
PodcastAvenue.
In this podcast, we'll be discussing family matters, real life, everything. You know, just the ins and outs of our experiences, of course, and our opinions. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like what the topics are. If you guys want to hear some more, comment, you know, and just hit that notification bell if you want to get notified whenever we do post. I'm planning on posting every Tuesday, but we're recording on Sundays. So yeah, today we're actually gonna read. It's called 101 Conversation Starters. So it's like a whole bunch of cards, and basically here's your set and here's my set. Oh, by the way, we're waiting for our dinner, so we might have to pause in between. But yeah, so we're here. This is a game. We're just gonna wing it, I guess. As the videos come, I guess we'll get better.
Correct.
All right.
And the first one's like kind of nervous at the first episode. No?
Yeah. All right. So, you want to start or I'm gonna start?
You go to start.
Okay. So no mumbling because I gotta hear you from there. So, I'm gonna talk about a time you were scared.
Talk about something that you were scared.
A time that you were scared.
A time that I was scared. It's a lot.
All right, talk about it.
A time that I was scared. Like, what do you mean? What perspective? Because it could be a lot of them. It could be.
All right. So one thing you're gonna get to know about Brian is that he likes to tell stories. Like,
no, you gotta say like in what.
He's gonna give you every detail. All right, so I'm gonna answer that.
You could have got scared in school. You could have got scared
all right.
in the streets.
It happened many times.
And so, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna talk about a time that I was scared. My first time on a roller coaster. I was about 10 years old. I went to Dodie Park. And I don't know if y'all know, but in Dodie Park, there's like something called the splash ride something. And you're in a log, and then like it brings you all the way up, and once you come down, it's just water, and you splash. You feel like you're falling down a mountain. I think it's Splash Mountain in Dodie Park.
I know you got like the whole thing's like a log.
Yeah, and like there's no seat belts. There's nothing to hold on to. You're just sitting down.
No, they have the bar. They put the pressure on your waist.
Chill. They didn't put the bar down for me that day. So anyways, I know I whizzed a little. And that was one of the scariest times in my life. And I never forget. That was like my first adrenaline from a roller coaster.
If we're going to talk about roller coasters like that, then I got that experience the first time I went to Six Flags. That mommy dragged me. She's like, come on, ven muchacho, ven, que tú te vas a montar. You coming in, no matter what. And after that, it's like I got hooked on roller coasters after a while. I haven't been on a roller coaster for a while.
So you were scared to get on, but...
For sure. Because like the first time you see that big thing, as you see that, you be like, whoa.
Alright, go next. Your question.
How much influence do you think your friends have on you?
Ooh. How much influence do I think my friends have on me?
Yes.
That's a good question.
That's a deep question.
Yeah, it's deep. It's deep. It's deep. All right. So my family are my friends. My friends are my family. So it depends on the situation, but I don't get influenced very easily. I've never been the type to follow. Usually, I tend to speak up if I don't feel comfortable. Yeah, so on a scale from 1 to 10, what was the question? Like how often? What would I describe?
It says, how much influence do you think your friends have?
Okay, from a scale of 1 to 10, how much influence do my friends have on me? Maybe like a 4 or 5. Recently, as I get older.
Let's put it like how much. So you gotta like break it down to like a positive. And
okay, so recently, as I get older, like I'm hanging around people that aspire for greater. People that want better, that aren't just like held back or holding on to anything. Like I'm starting to change my surroundings in that perspective. So yeah, like I guess the scale goes up a bit. 7 out of 10, I get influenced because, you know, I'm looking for inspiration, accountability. You know. How about you?
I could say my friends. Growing up, my friends had a big influence on me. To be honest, growing up. You know, because I was 13. I was like 11 years old. The dudes I was chilling with was already 15, 16 years old. So it's like, you see them dress a type of way, you see them walk a type of way, you see them doing things type of way. And me as a boy, it's like, at that time, it's like you want to be outside. You know what I'm saying? You want to be outside. But now, growing up, my friends are my influence right now is, I could say they have out of 100, I could say like.
Out of 100?
I could say like, in a positive way, I could say like 40%. That's a lot, honestly, because the other 60% it could be other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That influence, because we all have our different aspects, and we all bring different perspectives of everything to the table.
That's fair. Let's keep it short and sweet. That's fair. That's fair. All right, I got one. Whoa. Oh, I was practicing these questions with my sisters the other day, and this is hilarious. What animal best illustrates how you deal with conflict? And then they give you some examples, but you have the option to add another one. So the options are a lion, a turtle, a bird, a skunk, a snake, a puppy, a peacock, or other. What animal best illustrates how you deal with conflict?
Said peacock?
Yeah.
What you mean?
A peacock makes a scene. A puppy, they whimper and cry. The snake attacks if it's provoked. The skunk fights dirty. The bird just flies away. The turtle turns in and is silent. And then the lion attacks first.
But it depends on what type of conflict. Alright. What type of conflict?
Which one of these animals best illustrates how you deal with conflict? Which out of these options or another best describes it?
But tell me a situation. Like
no, any situation. How do you deal with conflict? Whatever comes to your mind.
You deal with conflict at all type of different
Alright,
ways.
so what kind of conflict?
It's like,
we're speaking in general.
It's like if you're in the club and something happens, of course you're gonna like react and.
And what animal best describes that?
And which one was it? Let me see.
Alright, so it's either a lion, a turtle,
a lion with the dude,
a bird, a skunk, a puppy, a snake, or a peacock, or other.
But what do they mean? Let me see.
We should just skip this question because you're making it long as hell.
No, it's not that. Honestly, I'll be a snake. Attack if provoke it, to be honest with you.
You said what?
A snake. Attack if provoked.
Okay, you attack if you're provoked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly. Because it's like, why you gonna provoke me? You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I think I'm gonna be a mix of...
You gotta choose one. You can't mix. You gotta choose one.
Alright, so I wanna go with peacock. I would make a scene. But realistically, like, I'm a lion. I attack first. So, if I'm provoked, I don't like being provoked. I have to work on that.
So you be a snake too, attack it, provoke it.
Yeah, but it says like if you're dealing with conflict, I make sure to take it head on. Like I don't beat around the bush.
Alright.
I'm nervous.
I think the best job in the world could be... What job in the world you think could be the best job that you could be like... But remember, you thinking that.
Okay, my opinion of the best job in the world would be some sort of hero. And in my opinion, I consider that to be like, aside from the army, obviously, firefighters. I think that would be the best career, the best job in the world, in my opinion. Because firefighters usually don't do it for the pension. They do it because they want to help people.
Okay.
You know? Rarely, and I mean, I'm young. I barely know, you know, like half the world, but firefighters choose that struggle. A lot of people in the army, this is very controversial, but they do it for the money, you know? Rarely you'll find someone that has a dedication if they don't grow into that once they're there. So, how about you?
I'll say food critic.
A food critic? Yo, food is life for my man over here.
I'll say food critic.
Food is life for my man over here.
You're tasting food.
A food critic is the best job in the world.
You getting the best food. Even though not everything you taste is gonna be the best thing, but you eating, you getting paid, and I'm telling you, you going everywhere. And then, like everywhere you go is like, hey, you wanna taste this? Look, boom, 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 boom. You being a food critic. So
okay.
That one.
All right, my next one is complete this sentence. I feel especially close to you when...
For what?
You can't move on to the next question.
What is it?
Complete this sentence. I feel especially close to you when...
I sleep naked next to you.
No one heard that. No one heard that. I'm going to put the subtitle in and put his voice down a little bit. Oh my gosh. All right. I feel especially close to you when we hug.
Naked.
Aww. Naked.
Oh, yes.
Alright.
Let me see.
I'm gonna go skimming because you're skimming.
Ooh. Who is perhaps the best teacher you have ever had? Explain your choice.
Who?
Who is the best teacher you have ever had, and explain your choice?
Oh my gosh, if you're watching this, if one is YouTuber.
Yo, shout out to everybody, man.
Shout out to all teachers. You guys are...
Shout out to all the teachers out here.
Come on.
I would have been knocked a little kid out, bro.
Dude, we have nieces and nephews that we love and we would never knock out.
RKO.
Oh my gosh. So the best teacher that I always remember, honestly, it was multiple, like first grade, second grade. I feel like they were the stepping stones for me to understand that education is important. Miss Gigante and Miss Draco.
Draco?
Yes. Okay. In number 7 school in Passaic, New Jersey. It was first and second grade. I remember they were so great and explained, honestly, like I said, like they were really Both of them hand in hand. In first grade, I learned how to hatch a baby chick. Like I know a lot of people did that, but it's like rarely they'll do things like that nowadays. It's 2023, and back then I
remember coming to class every single day. You see the egg changing different colors and the whole
and then like they, you know, I feel like you learn a lot at a certain age, and that's that age between like kindergarten all the way up until third grade. I feel like that's the time that you have to like really like.
Shout out to the teachers that actually want to learn.
Yes. And in second grade with Miss Draco, not only did she teach us a lot, like we used to in the classroom, we used to be in a circle, and then like she used to like read books, and it wasn't Dr. Seuss books, Eggs and Ham. I mean, we did read that one time, and then she taught us how to do the food coloring for the green eggs and ham.
You ever had when the Cat in the Hat dude came around, like his birthday? You ever had the teacher ever cook like eggs and ham for you guys?
That's what I'm talking about. And we learned how to do the food coloring. And then also I learned how to plant a seed in a Ziploc bag.
Remember them cookies? They used to have you put the icing on the cookie and everything like that? You ever had that with y'all?
I don't remember all that. Okay. Like the gingerbread man?
Yeah.
Alright, so what was the question? It's your turn now.
What's perhaps the best teacher you ever had explain choice? I would say Mrs. Shea, Miss Carlio, man. I had a lot though. I'm not.
What grade was that?
That was middle school, 7th grade.
Why?
They were just down. Like they were just mad.
It was down.
Like, they were just mad cool. Everything they understood. Everything. Then they put up to Burgess one time too. They came to Burgess to come see me, Christian, and Shahad, because we all had class at one time. They came to pull out.
Was that the science teacher?
Nah, it was English. It was English. Miss Carlio was an English teacher. Miss Shea, she was a student. She was like a student aide, but she was a teacher's aide. Like she was always in different classes, and she would talk to a lot of students and everything like that. So wherever y'all at, shout out to y'all, man, for real. Y'all held shit down for real, man. Y'all always looked out for us.
And you guys are gonna get to know us like more soon. We're a year apart. We grew up together. There's a lot to our story. Yeah. So maybe we'll do like a vlog about it or a podcast about it. Yeah. Tune in. Alright, let's see. What is your favorite TV commercial?
Favorite TV commercial? Favorite TV commercial? Damn, there's a lot though. There's good ones, man. There's good ones. I could say like.
I'm gonna say one that makes me laugh all the time. The Mucinex. That shit is nasty, but it makes me laugh all the time. All the time. The Mucinex commercial. And one that's actually really good. Hot Pockets. Not sponsored.
I really don't drink soda like that, but Pepsi and Coca-Cola be coming out with some popping ass commercials. They be coming out with some good
that Cardi B Pepsi commercial. That one was the nicest recently.
The Cardi B one's fire.
Alright.
That's fire.
Ooh. Alright. Oh, about bullies.
Whoa, stop the bullying around here, man.
Children. Who is the biggest bully at your school? Question mark. I'll let you guys comment down below. And who is the biggest bully at your school?
I remember his name, to be honest with you. But I know he just got bullied.
John Doe. We're not saying names.
Nah, he just go around smacking dudes around. You know how there's always that one dude or that one female. You know what it's always a regular shit.
Okay.
No matter what they do.
And then a follow-up question to that. Why do you think some kids became mean?
I mean, it could be a lot of reasons though why they became mean. I feel like there's no parents at all. I got raised with dudes that didn't have a mom or dad.
Oh, the food is here.
Hello?
Alright, we're gonna pause this and come back to you guys. And we're back. We're back. Alright, so we're gonna do like another juicy question or two.
I got one.
Okay, I was about to say I got one too. You go first.
One of the television most popular game shows was Let's Make a Deal, offering the risk of gain and loss. If Monty Hall, the host, were to say to you, you can keep the 3,000 or trade it for what's behind the curtain, what will you do? $3,000 or what's behind the curtain?
I'll do what's behind the curtain. I want to see what's up.
How about it's just a piece of cardboard?
I feel like you won't gain anything from not taking any risks.
How about it's a pencil?
Those $3,000 come and go.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I think I'll do the risk too. What's behind the curtain?
That shit could be a car worth more than $3,000.
But it depends if you broke and you gonna shoot in $3,000.
I mean, yeah, it all depends.
Cause when you broke, you broke.
What would you guys do?
I think they taking.
If you were on a television show, would you take the 3,000 or ask for what's behind the curtain?
I think they taking the 3,000 for sure.
All right, let's hear it in the comments. I have this question. What were the best and worst moments from this past week?
The best and the worst?
Yeah.
Honestly, I had no worst moments this week, to be honest with you. Everything this week was actually pretty calm and smooth, to be honest with you. And honestly, going back to work, man. We just got back from Miami last week, so going back to work, making that money actually feels good.
The worst part was that we came back. Let me stop. Nah. I want to say just losing motivation. I feel like once you come back from a trip, it takes you a while to like get back into your normal routine. But I wouldn't classify that as like worst. And then the best part of this week, you know, obviously waking up next to my hubby. Yeah.
Alright. What we got? Complete this. Recall a time that you were really embarrassed.
Ooh. Okay. The time that I was really embarrassed. When I got my menstrual cycle for the first time. I was in the girls' restroom, and thank goodness another classmate I knew walked in, and I recognized like her shoe, and I was like, hey, can you please like get me my phone or call the nurse and tell my mom to come get me? I felt so embarrassed. I didn't go to school for the rest of the week.
Damn.
You?
Trying out for the baseball team. I tried out. I was ass, man. I was ass. For some apparent reason, I couldn't catch. I couldn't bat.
In high school?
Bruh. Manchester. Probably because it was a new school and everything like that. The kids, I didn't know them and, shit and stuff like that. But it was at the first tryouts. Just kind of keep my mind off of things and everything like that. I went to go try out. And he said he would have picked me, but my grades wasn't it though. Because you know in high school you gotta
the grades.
You gotta have A, B, and C's. I only had like C's and D's at the time.
The grades.
So I got to Manchester and everything like that. So you know, yeah.
Alright, I have a good one. Which of the following would you like to have in your backyard? Would it be a go-kart track, a greenhouse, a tennis court, a clubhouse, a miniature golf house, a swimming pool, underground headquarters, 20 pieces of playground equipment, or something else? What would you have in your backyard?
A basketball court. I like playing basketball. basketball court or the NBA basketballs.
Okay. With like a tent on top, like cover it up in case it rains.
Yeah.
Make it like a dome
Like
kind
a
of
dome
thing.
when it
That'd be
rains.
pretty dope.
Like that. That would be fun.
That'd be pretty dope.
That'd be fun.
Something that I would do, because I'm quirky like this, I would put a maze in my backyard.
A maze?
Yeah. And everywhere you get stuck, there's obviously going to be hidden doors, but like everywhere you get stuck, there's like something you can do. Like a quick toy, or like a quick game or something. I feel like that would be pretty dope.
You're going to be in the maze, you're going to spend your whole day in the maze.
I don't, imagine a maze with like 20 different like exits.
You're going to spend the whole
Blocked.
day over there. You're going to come out, there's going to be
No, I would say like up to 10 blocked exits. And then, you know, entrance and exit.
Of whom would you like to have a photographed photo?
I want to have a photo of my great-grandparents.
With them?
Yeah. And with my grandparents. My father's parents, I never met them.
Yeah.
But I've heard nice things about them. And I've seen photos of them. So I would wish to, like, you know, I also like that vintage old school stuff because it's black and white photos. Then my great-grandparents, I never met them also. So I would love photos with them. That would be, like, iconic for me.
I think, honestly, I would choose the same. My great-grandparents, yeah. I mean, my great-grandma's alive. You know? So that's a blessing.
Get a nice photo up with her.
I think a nice photo. And, yeah, I think my grandfather, yeah, definitely. My grandfather, my other grandfather, yeah. My grandfather, my grandma's.
Alright, this one. I wish I had a personal coach, tutor, or mentor for.
Or I would say to grow in life. To be honest with you.
Get in the Bible, Poppy. That's your mentor right there.
No, it's like there's a mentor like to grow in life financially and how to be
like
stable.
Like a financial mentor?
How to be stable in life, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that. Like when you get to the Bible, like, it's in every aspect was more like spiritually and everything like that.
I would want a mentor who's like a personal life coach. I want to say that's probably similar to like what you, like someone that just pushes you aside from your partner, because we push each other very often. But you know, like I feel like a mentor is someone you look up to, or someone to tutor you or to coach me, and like because there's certain levels that, you know, you don't learn in school. But once you leave school, you start realizing certain things. And we're not meant to know everything. Like, we're certainly not. You know, so I just feel like, yeah.
What is something in the nature, plants, animals, fish, geographic, weather, space, or etc. that truly fantasize you?
What is something in nature that what?
What is something in nature that truly fantasizes you? Like you're fantasizing, like you're surprised, like you'd be like, damn, if I had a choice to be that, I would.
Oh no. Oh, that fascinates me.
Yeah, that fascinates you, yeah.
So I'm fascinated by everything in nature. Like, I love trees, grass, flowers, plants, like anything that describes nature and gives me a breath of fresh air fascinates me and satisfies me. But grass.
Grass?
Whenever I lay on grass, I just feel so peaceful. The way it keeps growing. Like,
you feel one with the earth.
Listen, if your grass is high, you're going to give room for snakes. Completely off topic, but it resonates, right? And then if your grass is low, you know, you'll be able to grow. I don't even know what I'm saying, but Nah, grass. I'm deeply fascinated by grass and the way it grows and the history of grass. And you know.
That's true. For sure. I would choose.
They also said
Honestly, I would
animals.
choose. Honestly,
Or
wild animals. Like,
the
it's
ocean.
crazy the way they survive out there. The way they could sense, feel, hear, and smell is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, especially at night. Like, they can see, they got, some of them got night vision. Like, imagine being an animal with night vision.
Yeah, you're covering your face this whole time.
They with night vision, that's 5. So, honestly, I would choose any wildlife animal.
We're just gonna have a zoo. So, the question also says animals, plants, fish, geography, weather, space, etc. and nature. So, you're saying animals, and I just thought about the ocean. The ocean is very fascinating.
Yeah.
It's like so deep. It's like there's so many areas of the water that can't be explored. So yeah, the ocean fascinates me. Yeah.
Well, that's what's up.
This one seems interesting. In the Chronicles of Narnia, 4 children walk through a wardrobe and into the magical land of Narnia. If you had a magic door in the back of your closet that could take you to one special place anytime you want to go, where would it be?
That's a good one. Honestly, I want to go to Israel, to the temple where Jesus was in jail, where he was baptized. I want to go to that temple. So
Can you imagine yourself like walking out of the wardrobe into?
Every time I want to pray, every time I want to feel close and I'm with him. I mean, I feel like that.
You're going to your wardrobe.
You'll
come out the closet.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Yeah. Definitely, I would definitely like that one. Which one you choose?
My magic land. I guess it would be like a tropical place.
Bahamas, Bora Bora.
But no, not necessarily like a place that exists now.
Yeah.
But like a tropical island where everyone is just interacting, having fun without being intoxicated, and it's just humble and calm and clean, good nature, just good nature in everyone. Good nature, literally and figuratively. That would be my magic land.
If our house were on fire and everyone, including pets, was outside, and you could safely retrieve one personal item, what would it be?
What?
If the house was on fire and everybody, including the pets, was outside, but you get to retrieve one item, what would it be? An item. That could be materialistic, it could be something personal.
Alright, so in honor of this question, I'm normally not materialistic, like I really don't care for things. But in honor of this question, I always have my jewelry on. But if I'm not sleeping with it, I would make sure to grab my rings.
Sure.
Aside from that, like, I have things in a box that I can easily grab and go if I need. Like memorabilia. That's all.
I choose a safe.
Yeah, we have some very important things in our safe.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the safe.
Don't come get it.
You gotta get the safe.
Alright. That's a good point. If we had to move from our home to another city, what would you miss the most about our home, our neighborhood, our city? And who would you miss the most?
Man, I'll miss everything, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
What would you miss?
Everything, just You just miss everything. That's what you grew up at. That's everything right there. You're gonna miss the corner store. You're gonna miss the time. You're gonna go to the porch, chill outside.
But that's like when you move from your childhood city to the city we're in now.
It's like if you're gonna be technical, you're gonna be like moving to Texas, different city in Texas.
That's a state.
All
right, geography, man. Geography. We need to get back to it. So, what would I miss the most about our home and neighborhood and city? Honestly, like I want to move to like the countryside, like quiet farmland, mountain type stuff. You know?
Suburbs.
Yeah, somewhat like the burbs, but not really, like upstate burbs. But what I would miss the most is like, this might sound crazy, but I also love the city. So like the horns beeping, the busyness, the people outside walking. Like that's my kind of vibe. Calmly. The complete opposite. It's like a yin and yang. Ooh. If you could go on a vacation to another country, which one would you select?
I'll go. Damn. I heard Japan is popping.
You heard it here, folks.
I think I'll go to Japan.
We out to Japan.
I heard Japan is popping out there.
We out to Japan, folks.
For sure, Japan. Also Jamaica. There's a lot of places. Jamaica, Colombia.
Okay.
You know, you want to go to all these places.
All right.
What would you choose?
Might be weird, but country. I would like to go to France, Italy.
That's fine. You go to France.
The European countries. You know, I would want to adopt in that. I don't know if you want to wrap it up. I don't know. Let us know if you guys have any questions for us.
This is not going to be every episode thing, though. This cards is going to be different topics every time.
Obviously, you know. This is literally just a conversation starter.
Yeah.
This is for us to warm up to the camera and for you guys to get to know us a little bit. How we, you know, where our mindset's at.
Don't tell me where we from. We from Jersey.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that, but we from Jersey.
Whatever y'all want us to talk about, whatever the case may be, let us know.
Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get notified for our next upcoming videos, our next podcast. Remember, the name of our podcast right now is PodcastAvenue. We're trying to still figure out like the slogan for it, but I think that's the best name for now. Maybe for the future. Yeah. So again, like we're thinking about posting a podcast episode every Tuesday and vlogging every Thursday or Saturday. Just tune in. Let us know if you guys like this episode, if you guys have any questions for us. If there's anything interesting that we spoke on that you know want us to talk about some more. That's all, folks.
Yeah, Sirski.
Thanks for stopping on by at Podcast Avenue.
Peace.